First question I'm going to ask you before we begin is if you mind being tape recorded.
No.
No, I do not.
Nope.
No.
So today we're going to be discussing creativity in writing instruction. We will break today's discussion down into 3 separate sections. Section A will involve creativity and its use in writing. Section B will involve writing instruction from a student's standpoint. And Section C will involve creativity and writing instruction and their relationship. I want to start off by asking a simple question. Any of you can respond. The question is, what is creativity?
It's using your imagination.
Creativity is thinking outside the box.
Creativity is looking at a problem from different eyes.
It's when you look at something from a perspective that no one else does.
So, what is the general consensus regarding creativity in writing? Like, what do you guys think? Is it something that you value in your writing? Is it something that you don't think is necessary in writing? Is it?
Depends on what you're writing.
I've learned to write papers to get the grade that I need.
Same.
It's for a creative writing class, but I mean, like a research paper, there's a certain style.
But even in creative writing classes, you have to follow what they want. So you can't exactly write the exact way you want. You have to follow what they want you to do.
How did you learn that creativity was or was not valuable in writing?
When I got a D on my first English paper, which was an opinion paper, I got a D because my opinion was invalid because I felt the book we were reading was too creative, and then my writing about the creative writing was too creative for my teacher.
And mine was also through school where papers where I'd write about my opinion and stuff would get certain letter grades that I felt were inappropriate considering how it was based on our opinion.
I'll say last semester, I had a class where it was literally advertising copywriting, like how to be creative, and she showed us examples of like awesome creative ads. And in the same class, we had an assignment where if we didn't put a period at the end of one of our like title sentences, then we got a grade off. And like if like we didn't have like the logo and an exact bottom right,
Punctuation and stuff.
and yeah, and if we didn't have everything left aligned, and so like she was showing us ads that didn't do that, and at the same time she's like, you guys aren't at that point yet, so you have to write like this.
Okay. When you were told that an assignment should engage your creativity, what did this mean to you before you realized creativity was something that you wanted in your writing and after?
Okay, well, an example, I just had to turn in a paper, which some people in this room participated in which I needed to gather 3 people telling me the same fairy tale in 3 different manners. And then I had to analyze it, and we were encouraged to be creative, and I thought this is going to be great, but then when you read the guidelines, your creativity had to follow the guidelines of using other works as references that weren't creative
So
works.
the creativity was skewed in a way because you
So
were
the-
told how to be creative?
The creativity was limited because my creativity doesn't necessarily follow the works in which we had to reference.
He had to be creatively non-creative.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, you don't feel that teachers, let's think back to, like, high school when, like, they told you to be creative, use your imagination, but you have to sit in your desk, and you couldn't walk around the school and study people to get a consensus, like, stuff like that.
In high school, it was more of a thing where teachers told you to be creative, and then you were creative, and they said, this is too imaginative, this is impossible within the realm of reality, and then they give you a bad grade.
Okay.